Where should we head off?
To town. But if we go to town, we have to be stealthy, blending, to figure out what's going on.
Elegant offer to make us more quiet, less noticeable.
Yeah,
That will work.
I'm
I
all
mean,
for that.
apparently we're quite frequent the alleyways of the city, so we can duck and dive between them.
Should we also wear disguises?
That's what I was about to say.
Yes, but at the same time, if we get seen, we're pretty much giving up anyway if we get seen, because I mean these disguises they're something that people will recognize at this point. So we wear the disguises, but we do our best not to be seen at all.
Yeah.
No, once I cast a spell, if you are wearing a heavier armor, you still will be able to be heard.
Yeah.
But it'll be easier for her to stealth, won't it?
I believe so.
So, well, we go with that.
Alright.
This is all we can do. How long does it last?
I believe an hour.
Well, then if we're already in town, we do it now. We move in the town and we start hiding. See if we can catch winds of any conversations.
Yes, it is 1 hour. So I'd like to go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace. And I say some sacred words and a few waves in my hands.
So, we put on the ones who have disguises put on the disguises. I cast precipitation on Daywin to make her dirty, and since I don't know if our Dragonborn friend took and he cleaned himself up after last night, I make him dirtier.
That's quite all right. I think I'll make blend in more. I like it. Good touch.
So y'all quickly try and get yourselves looking a little rougher to kind of get in town and blend in more. You cast Pass by Trace. As you're approaching the edge of town, it seems like it's overall mostly normal days. People seem to be out and about and moving around. As you approach the town, it seems like overall normal day to what you can see. Not as many people out as usual, but some. Everyone make stealth checks for me.
Oh, that's actually good.
Oh! That was a nat 20.
See, I'm just going to be a rogue now and change
How much do we add?
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Still disadvantage though.
So I got a nat 20.
Same.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't do that good. Was it?
I did really good, but not that good.
I got 29 total.
Yeah, so my total is 23.
I got
34.
I got my
Plus
my
the
total's
10.
my total's 32.
14.
15.
Woo!
And Luna got a 13. I'm going to say the 2 nat 20s canceled out 2 of the failures.
Yay!
But now, Beryl, funny enough, you're right on the line for succeeding. I made a DC of 15.
Nice. Maybe some of the townsfolk looked over and said, "What was that noise?" I was probably just.
They looked right around, and there's the 7-foot Dragonborn hiding behind a tree. Like,
His
must
tail
have been the wind.
sticking out.
Yeah.
Like flicking like a cat.
Yeah. It just looks like a branch, nearly. That's what they assume it is, and just go on.
Seems legit.
Yeah. But you guys have a few close calls, but you don't really draw a lot of attention. You kind of duck between crowds of people, blending in with the afternoon market crowd. And where are y'all going exactly to look for Dreadslayer? Because last you heard, he was going to go to the guardhouse.
I'd like to check
I mean-
out where the light came.
The light was the entire town, right? The entire town lit up, right?
It was more like a lot of torchlight, which kind of showed like this what looked like this huge light come from town.
Well, if there's a way that we can stealthily get to the guardhouse, I say we check the first place that, I doubt he'll be there, but I say we check the first place.
Okay. So you got,
On the
you get
way,
the,
is there-
you're able.
Is
What?
there any just obvious sign of heavy traffic that's out of the ordinary? Like a huge group of people moving in one direction?
Not that you've seen, no. Aside from you guys.
Like last night, I'm looking like footprints.
Make a survival check.
Okay. Rolling dice. Ew, that's not good. That's an 11.
11. Nothing you can really distinguish amongst the regular foot traffic.
Peddlers ruining trail.
You'll eventually make it over to Town Square, and that is where you actually see a decent bit of people gathered up. As you see a decent bit of people are gathered in front of polished glass, and it seems like looking from the outside of it, the polished glass got ransacked last night. As you see broken windows, it looks like the doors were ripped off the hinges. It looks like the place got roughed up pretty good.
They were looking
You
for
see a
us.
few guards. Yep. You see a few guards standing in front of it, and amongst them is an ever stoic looking Dreadslayer. So y'all found him.
So we
He is not dead.
know.
But he's
Alive and
mind
well, and
control.
just doing his job, right?
Do we want to get his attention, or do we want to move to our next location?
Getting his attention seems pretty risky at this point. I think that knowing that he's alive and well somewhere else, yeah.
How far away is he?
If y'all are going toward the guardhouse and sneaking around that direction, he is all the way on the other side of the town square right now.
I guess, like, how big is the town
It's not
square?
too big. I'd say he's a good 50 foot away.
Okay.
I have a way of drawing his attention without drawing everyone's attention.
Same. What's your plan?
I was just gonna I have a way of making very, very faint music that potentially only he would hear to draw him in our direction. What was your plan?
I'd actually like to demonstrate it. I was going to cast Minor Illusion to whisper, "We made it out," and like,
Oh, words.
yeah. So like, essentially, I would have that volume be just a whisper to where only you can hear Marcus.
Oh, well, words are better than sound, so that that would work better.
That is an incredibly smart use of minor illusion I never considered.
But
So,
I have to be within range.
That's if we want to get his attention. Otherwise, we can move to our location and kick off the plan. We know where he is. We know that he's not dead, and we know that he won't be in the way when we set off the charge.
He might want to. You might want to know that we're doing something, because we're about to cause a huge disturbance in the town.
True,
Depends on
but
where we
he's
get
also
it.
not this. He's also not the stealthiest individual himself.
Oh no, we're just informing him, and that's it.
So, in your message, because you say, "We've made it out. We have a plan. We're acting on it. Be ready on our sentinel," and the sentinel will be obvious.
Yeah, we can do that.
Out of curiosity. Okay. As all of y'all been gathered here for a few seconds, you don't realize it, but you suddenly notice the sun seemed to disappear for a second. Then you
The
both
sun?
turn around and see Dreadslayer standing above both of you.
Oh,
The normal commoner missed you, but he is not a commoner. I just checked his
Okay.
passive perception real quick and realized, oh, he can see you.
Oh, okay.
At the least he-
Whoa.
At the least, he saw a barrel.
Speak of the devil.
I was like,
So,
oh,
He's shallow.
saved us from going through the trouble of getting your attention.
Indeed. How did it? I see. You made quite the ruckus last night.
yeah, what has actually happened here last night?
Wasn't us, not this time.
Retaliation for what we did.
Was caused by you. Yes, and a look for you, they went to the last place y'all were spotted staying, which was the inn. Unfortunate. But
Did
they
it?
are insured.
Did anyone not make it out?
Few injuries, but no deaths, luckily.
Luckily that.
Now, what mainly happened was, in retaliation, the town came out. I was in the middle of confronting my former boss, and this mess happened. I did find some guards were corrupt, some were not. Obviously, it was shown who the good ones were, since some guards disappeared last night along with my former boss, and a bunch of the other underground people all rode out of town at once after this chaos unfolded.
So we've already messed them then.
Yeah.
Oh, so a group of people left.
Is it more groups? I'm starting to piece it more together, but from what it seems, it wasn't just the chained birds all together in this ordeal. It seems there's a few other ones who had their hands in this scheme.
So did you check the underground? Is there anyone left down there?
No, I just found some notes in my boss's desk. We have not gone underground yet.
Oh well, we were about to move on a plan. We made a way of collapsing the main entrance. We were potentially going to do that to stop the bulk of them from leaving, but it sounds like a lot have already left.
Or they're at their main base. Traded.
Go to the main base. There's supposed to be a tunnel there connecting it to the actual black market. Cut off the tunnel that leads into two places. That'll allow us to trap the remaining of them in that one place and be able to get them. If not, they'll have an exit point.
All right, let's move to the factory then. That's the main base anyway. We'll get there and collapse the tunnel.
Exactly.
What's stopping them from getting out the other exits then?
As far as I know, there was that one exit. There may be some other hidden ones throughout town, but at the least, instead of them escaping outside of town, they'll have to still get out of town one way or another. It narrows out their most easiest way to escape.
And at least we can see a group of people flooding out single file.
Exactly. We can at least put the exits to the town on lockdown.
Right then. Well, let's move. And I'll reach into my pack and I'll give because we were still moving with stealth, I guess, to try to hit them. I'll give one of the sticks to Daywin. I'll give the other stick to Cyrus, and I have a spell that I'll do to help out with that.
A druid with dynamite is just a hilarious idea to me.
Yeah, I was sitting about that. You just kind of
Just
take
full on bear charging at someone with a stick of dynamite, like Krieg from Borderlands 2.
I'm liking this idea. A massive bear carrying ordnance running around.
The messed up thing is that based on a bear's health, she most likely survived the blast.
This is true.
Bear hugs just got a lot more interesting.
But yeah, then I'll give my then once I hand that to them, I guess we'll move out then.
All right.
Yeah, let's go to this popsicle stand.
Before that happens, at that point, Drake's like, before you do, and he holds out his holy symbol, and he casts aid on Daywin, Beryl, and Luna.
Nice.
So that will give y'all another 5 HP for the rest of the day.
Oh,
Excellent. So is that a temporary boost?
Yeah, it's a 1-day boost to your maximum HP.
mm,
It's like,
So
since I cannot,
from that,
since
And
I
you
cannot
said it-
participate directly, this will be my way of assisting.
you said it was 5.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, friend.
There's no
I am
trouble.
sorry that we were too slow to stop the bulk of them now.
You are making a great sacrifice for the name of justice. I cannot fault you for that.
There's a fine line between a terrorist and a revolutionary, and only history gets to decide that line.
I gotta ask, buddy, where do those lines of yours come from?
Too much time at the university.
What's the round
At that
about
point, Slayer just kind of sighs like, just administrate justice and I will be happy.
Well, let's be on our way. And I guess we'll try to re-stealth to get there without being noticed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say pass is still activated, so go ahead and make another stealth roll.
It's an 18.
24 total.
Get back to me.
30 total.
18.
Luna got a 30 as well, actually.
Holy cow.
Still doing plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 17 total.
I rolled super low.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled
Me
a 4.
too.
And I got an 18.
Maddie, what'd you get?
It's just plus 10?
Yeah.
27.
Jeez, alright.
You're learning to use
So-
that armor.
Yeah, even better through town, you guys are able to stealth through very easily. And toward the west side of town is where you notice things are a little different. It seems the population on the west side of town's a lot less dense than it usually was. You mainly see the bums out and about, and that's about it. And also, as you cross through, you eventually do get toward the outskirts of town, around the area where it's mentioned. It's kind of you get to some place that's it's a little damper area. You notice an actual creek, kind of creeks are running through this area a little bit, and after you pass a few of them, you eventually do find this sloping cave that goes down into the earth. You're estimating this is it?
So we don't see anyone right here, do we?
No, you do not.
So I will bring out Draco and just have them on my shoulder to potentially help with this. So this is the tunnel itself. So I guess we collapse it then.
Should we go a little bit ways inwards before we do it, or
The more rubble that we can put up, I guess, the better. We also just want to be careful that we can get out without collapsing it on ourselves. So, not too far in.
Did you not build the big enough fuse?
No. I'm just saying that we don't want to. Again, not a miner. We're throwing dynamite in a hole here. There's no telling how the roof. There's no telling how the roof will collapse.
Just using a standard candle wick, not one that we kind of put any sort of how to say this, extra chemicals on. It'll burn slow enough. I think we don't have a fast burning. So let me put it that way.
No. All right. What I want. We'll light the fuses. I'll do my spell and book out.
So you just, what, sitting on the ground or what?
Me?
Yeah, with the dynamite. Are you just throwing it on the ground?
Let's see. I mean, let's try to put it into the walls a little bit if we can. I'll actually take out my sword and start trying to dig small holes that we can put the sticks into.
I got a quarterstaff. I can kind of, sort of pivot away some rock if we have to.
Alright. Okay then, Marcus, as you start to step into the cave, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, crap. I mean, not bad. 16.
Okay, 16. And Beryl, you were in the cave as well, weren't you?
Oh, I think so. I was tagging along for this.
Yeah, make me a strength save as well.
Just to make sure I understand, that's D20 plus my saving throw value.
Mhm.
Is that correct? Okay. That's going to be a 5 total.
Oh.
Okay. So, Marcus and Beryl, from the darkness, you hear a quick whistle, and instantly, both of you are hit in the side by this this real sticky, rubbery-like material. That and before you get a chance to question it, it instantly is pulled taut. Marcus, you're able to resist it, but Beryl, you are pulled 30 foot into the darkness.
ah?
And Marcus, I need you to make one more strength save for me.
15.
Okay, another one hits you, but you are still able to hold your ground as something tries to pull you into the darkness, but then it just kind of goes slack and just leans. Beryl, do you have dark vision?
I do not, but can I see the entrance that we came from? Can I still look back and see that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, in that case, I would like to cast Misty Step, which allows me to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see.
Okay.
That's my level 2.
I have dark vision.
Same.
Alright.
Same.
Actually,
Alright.
I can see up to 120 feet. Would I be able to accurately visualize what that was?
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. So I will say, Beryl, as you turned around for a brief second, you're kind of pulled next to the cave wall, and you look up, and you see this, and you see what nearly is blending up the cave wall, just start to move and scuttle towards you. I see this pure white, giant crayfish-like creature with pure white pincers reaching out toward you. As this creature tried to pull you in and do whatever to you, but you are able to misty step away.
Okay. Definitely
And
taking a
you
step
see-
back once I once I get that. Nah, yeah.
And you see that as well, Denaru.
All right. I just see you just being like, "Whoop." I'm like, and then you just basically step back. It's like, nice to have you back.
I know. You blink and you miss it.
All right.
Okay.
Ugly thing is in there.
Yeah, this is kind of a light it and throw it and run thing.
Okay.
Opinion.
Yeah, screw it, collapse it.
Yeah, forget
All
this
right.
noise.
Everyone roll initiative.
Aww.
All right.
Oh, fun.
Ooh, not bad. Okay.
So I got a 13. And
Yep,
do we
Barrel's
add
on
anything to
11.
that?
I'm not ready.
So the roll plus your initiative mod, which is your dex,
Oh, okay, got it.
unless you have
Sorry,
other
16.
modifiers.
Okay. Get a sheet together. All right. Who got above a 20?
I did.
What'd you get?
21.
Solid.
All right. Who got above 15?
I did.
Okay, Arlie, what'd you get?
16.
Okay. What's your dex bonus again?
3.
Okay. Who else got above 16?
I did.
What'd you get?
Or I got a 16. And my dex mod is 4.
Oh, you guys did well. Okay. So Cyrus, Daywin. All right. Who got above a 10?
I did.
I got
Barrel.
an 11.
Okay. What'd you get, Barrel?
11 as well.
Oh, okay.
Dex
Woo,
mod is
bring up the
0.
rear. Virtual high five.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Maddie and Luna got under a 10.
Yeah.
What'd you
Ooh.
get?
4.
Luna got a 6.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Yeah. All right.
It just means they can save everyone when we all die.
Yeah. But our tank is also last.
So Marcus, what'd you get? What are you gonna do?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I have Dark Vision 2. Do I see what these things are?
You do.
Okay.
You see the two that you see. Yeah, you see all three of them with with your the ability you have that lets you see in the dark. You're able to see the two that are attached to you, and also the one that roped in Barrel.
Okay. How far away are they from us?
They are. They are 60 feet in the cave.
Okay, so standing from there, Draco, go. And Draco flashes white for a sec and then fires this energy out at one of them.
Okay. Which one are you aiming at? The one of the ones that's on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, is that thing stopping me from moving back if I wanted to?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Question. If we were to, let's say, light one of those things, how long will we have till it blows up?
I'm gonna say that using candle wick that would be approximately 30 seconds.
Interesting.
Okay, so that would be 5 rounds.
5 rounds? Honestly, I would say let's light it. And try to not get carried.
This is the most Mission Impossible game ever. Just countdown going on in the background the whole time. Oh, I love this. This is great.
So great. So basically, at the end of 5 rounds, this thing's going off whether you're in the cave or not.
Right.
Oh, goody.
So, it's a 21 to hit one of them with the Draco's ability thing.
Hey, that'll hit.
That's 15 points of force damage, and the one
Okay.
and your rule on this one, it says that I can knock the one I shot 5 feet backwards.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll try to see if that gets it to let me go.
All right. Make a
Drags
strength
you
check.
with it.
That's a 15 to try to get for strength.
All right. You brace yourself, and it feels like ripping off a Band-Aid instantly, but you're ripped free from one of them.
Okay. And then because I'm at the entrance of the cave, who is right next to me, spacing wise?
I'd say Barrel is.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm hanging
so
out
that
with
I
you.
don't, so that I, yeah, and then I will, because if we're gonna do the timer, I will shoot the other one with my gun.
Okay. Roll to hit.
15 to hit it.
Okay, 15 to hit. That will not hit.
Okay, I miss.
Alright.
Yeah, that'll be my go. I can't move away, so.
What's the battlefield look like right now?
Okay. Currently, looking into it, there is 3 cave fishers. There is one on the one on the ceiling, one on the ground that Marcus knocked back 5 foot. But the one on the ceiling is still attached to Marcus, and there's another one on the cave wall that seems to be crawling out toward you. And you said you have 120-foot dark vision. You also see in the background, you see the person who actually made the whistling noise. You see a person standing back there with a heavy crossbow.
So I'm automatically just going to be like, yeah, these crabs aren't the only thing that are targeting us. Someone's controlling them in the back.
Wonderful.
And from that, how far apart are all these crabs? I know there's one on the ceiling, one on the wall, and one on the ground. Like, are they all just like next to each other essentially?
Not next to each other, no. They're spread out a bit.
Okay. Oh, actually, cool. I can see this guy. I'm going to target him with Chill Touch because it has a range of 120.
Nice.
Does a 19 plus my charisma, so over 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So take
It's a level 3 over 20 is going to hit.
yeah. Right, a D8 necrotic. That's 4. And it cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn. And as a bonus action, I would like to give our inspiration die to Marcus. And I would like to move around the mouth cave. Like the mouth of the cave.
Oh.
So I'm not in line of sight.
Okay.
And that should
Okay,
be
I
the end of my turn.
Daywin, it is your turn.
I'm going to cast Moonbeam. I'm going to hold up a relic and say a few ancient words. And let's cast Moonbeam and try to hit as many of those quote-unquote crayfish as possible.
Okay, you won't be able to hit all multiple ones, but you can center it on one of them.
Let's do that then.
Okay. Which one do you want to center it on? The one that's been hit, the one that is on the wall, or the one that is currently attached to Marcus?
Let's go with the one that has been hit.
Okay. All right. The con save for that one is a 16. Does that make your DC?
Remind me DC again.
It's,
It's,
8 plus your proficiency plus your
It's
score, which is wisdom, which is your wisdom.
So my DC is 13.
Okay, it does make it. So it
So it
takes
takes-
half of 2d10.
All right. One out. And that is a 6.
Alrighty. Is that before half or after half?
That is before half.
Alright. So the light does shine down on. It's able to sidestep it a little bit, but it does get burned a bit, you see.
Okay.
And that is your main action. Will you do anything as a bonus action?
I also want to move around to the side of the mouth of the cave, partially.
Okay. Alright. Well, that'll be the end of your turn. And Barrel, you can see the cave a little bit more now, as dim light is filling the cave.
All right.
You're suddenly aware of the horrors awaiting.
Yeah. It is now the Fisher's turn again. The one that is attached to you, Marcus, is going to try and pull you in again. Make another strength save for me.
Because I'm not sure about this. What is your bardic inspiration die? How much is that? A D8?
A
D6.
D6.
D6?
Mhm.
Okay. 17 to try to resist.
Okay, 17. You are able to resist it. That is his action.
Is that with the dice?
Yeah, that's with your dice.
Okay.
I had an 11 total. Without your dice. I rolled a 6 on your dice.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And currently, the two other ones start to move closer to the mouth of the cave. Currently, they are going to... Yeah, both of them are going to shoot their filaments out, and one is going to be shot at you. Yeah, one is going to be shot at you, Barrel, and the other one is going to be shot at Luna.
I'm gonna put up a shield as a reaction.
Well,
Okay.
you don't have to do that yet. The way shield works is that if they're making an attack against you, you cast the shield in response to try to beat whatever they roll to hit you.
Right. So
You-
okay. So he hasn't declared an
you-
attack yet, right?
No, he hasn't.
Unfortunately, the filament just hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, shield wouldn't be useful here. Shield wouldn't be useful here because it just automatically hits you and you have to make a save.
Oh, okay. I don't know what a filament is. In case.
It's good. Basically, imagine a giant, like, spider silk string.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. But yeah, it hits you and hits Luna as well, and that is his action, just grappling it onto you. And that will be the end of the Fisher's turn. There's now the other guy in the cave. This guy charges out of the cave, and you see he throws down the crossbow and brandishes a battle axe, and he charges straight at Mark's like, "I'd rather you not do that." And he is going to make a swing at you. And he is going to do it recklessly. Marcus, the first hit on you is a 17.
That doesn't hit.
Alright, he rolls a second hit, and it's a 23.
That hits.
Alright. That is max damage of 15 points of damage.
Jeez.
And that is going to be the end of his turn. as you now get a better look at this figure, as you see this hulking figure wearing a sleeveless tunic charge out of the cave. You see he's got long, wild, mangled hair, nearly all the way down his back. He's got tattoos of chains wrapping all the way up his arm, and he's wielding a giant great axe.